Oh, let's look at the gear. I want to look at the new armor set. Okay, let me read some donations real quick before I get into that, okay? Give me 1 second, guys. Scroll all the way up. Sorry, I do miss a lot of these. Thank you guys for all of the resubs, by the way. I really fucking... Governing the United Nations donated $13.37. Appreciate that. Ferds, so just like K-pop fans and bronies, rid the world of them all now. Well, they just all... Like, everybody's always got to know about it. You know, that's something with furries that you got to realize. They've all got to know about it. Let's go over here and see what else is here. Jim Machine, thank you much for $5. Appreciate that. Asmon, the next game is going to be Space because BFA is just a Bionicle storyline. I'll have to look at that in a bit, man. That's kind of funny. Inzoth will replace Azeroth's soul and acquire Azeroth's body. Azeroth's soul will be implemented into Xal'atath Dagger, and it will be transported to a new planet to place Azeroth's soul into. Whatever happened to just killing a dragon? Like, it's like there's a dragon, like, listen, like, there's this guy, we've really got to deal with him. Like, he's really causing us a lot of problems. Just go kill the dragon. Like, that's all there is to it. Like, they just need to just go kill the dragon. Alright? Not even a big deal. Let's look at this new gear. So, we've got... You know, look at the armor first. We've got Raid Finder. Raid Finder gear does look pretty nice. Normal gear. Heroic gear. And let's look at Mythic. Oh, that's clean. Oh, that's clean. That is clean. I like it. I really, really like this a lot. Look at the teeth. Yeah, he's got more than me. Yeah, this is amazing. Like, I like this set a lot. Why do you think it sucks? Like, I think this set is really cool. Like, the reason I like it a lot is because it's different. Like, I mean, like, it's a completely different type of set. I mean, like, obviously it's not like as cool as like the Emerald Nightmare DK set or something like that. But this is a completely new, like, unique type of set, and I like it a lot. That's fucking amazing. Like, I'm very, very happy about that. Different can be set? Yeah, class sets. Yeah, whatever happened to that? Okay, so we have the Oh, no. Oh, no. This is the gear that they should give people that run LFR. This, like, fucking scuffed-ass piece of shit helmet with barnacles growing out of it. And it's like, if you do LFR and you get the gear from there, it should be locked to this. So even if you get better gear or you want to transmog it to, like, you know, tier 2 or something like that, you can't do it. Like, the LFR gear and the Aspirant gear should be locked. Like, you can only use that gear. It's untransmoggable. So if you look like a fucking dumbass, everybody's gonna know it. I kind of like this. It gives me like a bit of a Dark Soul vibe, especially with the helmet. I mean, it's again, it's original and it's different, and I'm happy about seeing that. I always say that I do really like that. Okay, just a second. Legion S5 Elite Mail is what Ashara Raid Mail should look like. Yeah, I really like that. Okay, now let's look at the Elite gear. Hey. I'm down. I'm down. Like, this is good.
Oh, it's a recolor. It's a recolor. I hate that.
They were recoloring these sets in Burning Crusade. I mean, they were doing some BC. Like, I mean, who gives a fuck, dude? Like, I mean, if the sets look cool, like, I mean, like, give me a break. Like, I'm mad that Blizzard doesn't put out more unique sets. Okay? Like, let me just get that out of the way. I'm mad that they don't do it, too. That being said, I like this set. I think it looks really cool. I'm totally down with it. Like, fuck yeah. True, yeah, hell yeah. Recolor, Blizzard's fucking lazy. They've been doing this forever. Like, I mean, let's go back and let's look at some of the older sets, okay? These are basically like, all right. So we had the let's see, we're gonna go like just vanilla WoW, right? We had the Gruul's Lair armor, and then look at this. This is Season 1 and Season 2, right? Destroyer armor, Merciless Gladiator, right here, okay? Onslaught, and the other one. We had the Onslaught gear from Sunwell, and then the Brutal Gladiator. Then they started switching things up a little bit, and now we had this red set. Is this one honestly better? Like, I would have rather, let me just say this right now, I would have rather seen a recolored Dreadnought Battle Gear set that's solid fucking red. You're a red fucking Dreadnought, you look like Conan the Barbarian, instead of this scuffed ass piece of shit garbage, and the only good part about it was the helmet. So I would actually have rather have seen a recolor than this dog shit ass garbage. Now let's go over and we'll look at the Ulduar set. Now this was really cool. I like that Furious Gladiator. What's the difference here? There's more spikes on it. And Blizzard's like, wow, this is a great idea. People are playing Wrath. Let's just keep going with this set again. And look at these little feet boots. Look at the little feet boots. Pathetic. So you have this set right here. And Blizzard, this is whenever Blizzard ran out of ideas. And they're like, hey, we're going to give everybody the same set from Trial of Valor. And Alliance basically got shafted. And Blizzard was like, well, you know what? They like the Furious Gladiator set. Well, what did we do back in that one? Oh, we added more spikes onto it. Oh, let's do that again. But then you got Relentless Gladiator. There's a lot of spikes on this one. Look at that. There's a whole lot of spikes. And this guy's so fucking top heavy, it looks like he's gonna fall over. And it's not in the good kind of way. Like, look at this. Look at these stupid little fucking boots. And so you have, like, the obviously Relentless Gladiator set. Then you have the Ice Crown set. I've always been a big fan of the Ice Crown set. And then Wrathful Gladiator is like, well, hey, let's not mess with success. More spikes. And there's still more and more spikes. And the worst part about this set is that if they had put the same amount of effort into the helmet and the rest of the set as they put into the helmet and the shoulders, this would have been the most badass motherfucking set in the entire world. But look at this. The helmet and the shoulders, it looks like they spent, you know what it's like? It's like whenever you do a school presentation and you spend all of your time on the intro page and the transitions. Because hopefully you think that the teacher will be impressed by that and not actually the legitimate content of the presentation. So like the content of the presentation is like just fucking typed on there and it's wrong anyway. It's like, yeah, Abraham Lincoln was the first president, and then after that Jesus, freed the slaves. And you're like, okay, yeah, it's good enough, right? And, but let's make sure that we have a star swipe where we go from different frames. That's basically what it was. And that's true. Yeah, I know. I've gone on Wikipedia before myself. So anyway, you look at the rest of this armor, and it's terrible. It's absolutely garbage. This is pathetic. But the helmet and the shoulders are fucking incredible. Blizzard, if you remake this Wrathful Gladiator gear, and you make an equal amount of spike, like imagine, look at those boots right there, okay? You see those boots? Pathetic. Look at these boots right over here. What, did they not give them to me? Fucking piece of shit game. Like, imagine, if they gave you these boots instead. Like, I mean, not these boots specifically. But what I mean to say by that is that the amount of, ornate and effort put into these boots. Like, imagine, every badass piece of gear all put together to make one set. Like, that would be incredible. Effort? Yeah, effort, exactly. Yeah, these are Yeezys. Yeah, these are Yeezys, and these are New Balance. Okay? They get the job done, but they don't look that good. And actually, they didn't even get the job done, because back in Wrathful Gladiator Season 8, you'd wear the 264 crafted blacksmithing boots instead of the Wrathful ones if you actually had full gear. So it wasn't even true to begin with. So let's go over here. What's wrong with dad's shoes? Some people have higher aspirations than that. So we have Vicious Gladiator right here, okay? And this set was kind of mediocre. I wasn't really a huge fan of it. The Elite one was okay. I love this. I want to say this right now. I love the Earthen Battleplate set. I think the blue one is infinitely superior, personally. I really like this. We had Ruthless Gladiator, and they basically did the same thing. They're like, okay, well, we're going to just put more shit on this one. And then they finally, like, this set right here, Elite Cataclysmic Gladiator, is one of my favorite sets in the entire game. I love this set. I've always liked it a lot. It's been one of my favorites for a long time. And I saved it. I've had it all these years. And there's actually a belt that matches with it now that's a BOE that you're able to get in I was about to say Warlords of Draenor. A little bit of a Freudian slip there. Battle for Azeroth. And but it's not actually shown here on the set thing. Reminds me of the Lich King. Yeah. If you say this is trash retard, yeah, anybody that says this set is stupid is a fucking idiot. Now this set right here, the Heroic Fireland set was okay. It was alright, but I don't know, like I wasn't like super excited about it. It was okay. Like I didn't like the helmet, I guess. Like everything else besides the helmet was good. And then this is whenever they started, like I think that there was somebody that designed in WoW that started working there in like Wrath to like Cataclysm. It was a huge wrestling fan. Because every single belt looks like you just won SmackDown. You know, look at this. These are these giant fucking belts. You know, like I don't even know what to say. Yeah, no, it really is the same one every single time. So Dragon Soul, let's go ahead and look at Dragon Soul. And I don't even know how I got off on this tangent, but we're just gonna finish this off anyway. So Dragon Soul, Heroic looks stupid. Raid Finder looks stupid. The only one that looks good is the red one here. Again, like the giant fucking wrestling belt. Not a huge fan of that. Imagine a set that Abyssal Maw would have to get. Yeah, I'd love to fucking see that. Classic Beta confirmed. Check Tips Twitter. What, dude? There it is, dude. Woo! There it is. So as soon as we get done with this, we'll be able to play Classic WoW. This is gonna be great. Finally, some good news. For me, absolutely, it's good news. Is there fucking shit in my hair? Why's there shit in my hair? Anyway, there's a beta. Well, yeah. I mean, like, cause I didn't know that there was going to be a beta. I wasn't sure. If Blizzard, I'll be honest, like if Blizzard just said, listen, there's not going to be an alpha, there's not going to be a beta. There's going to be the game. And you're going to play it on day one. My dick would immediately get hard. Like, just be like that, dude. Like, fucking that. So fast. And, I'd be really happy. Now, I don't think that's going to happen. But, I'm down for that. Okay, let me just say that. Us plebs will play in September. Yeah. I didn't like the motion you did with your arm, and who said that? Good. It was meant to make you feel uncomfortable. Well, anyway, this is amazing. I'll go ahead and I'll give this a like, and I vouch for this. Yeah, dude, there it is. Look at that, dude. There it is. Tweet is unavailable. Probably someone who has me blocked. Tip said this is the best mount in vanilla. Listen, Tips. It's okay. I don't know, like, is it? Like, what do y'all think? Like, I mean, maybe it is. Oh, you guys can't see. Yeah, there it is. I don't know, I mean, like... Is the Scarabord mount better, or are we just perceiving it to be better because it's rare? These are the true philosophical questions of our age. What's the best mount in a 15-year-old game? I don't know if it's the best mount, though, okay? Yes, far better. ZG Tiger, yeah, I think ZG Tiger, the ZG Tiger, okay, let's say one thing that's absolutely true. The ZG Tiger is by far the most flashy mount. Very, very flashy. Look at Mechagun? Yeah, I will. Just give me a few minutes, okay? Let me see. Should I even make a tweet about Classic Beta being out? Why would I even do that? Like, who cares? Like, I mean, yeah, well, why would I even tweet that out? Like, I mean, it doesn't even matter. Yeah, it seems pointless to me. Okay, so let's see. Where was I at here for the sets? So I'll finish this off real quick, okay? Malevolent Gladiator, Roman Centurion, amazing fucking set. Tyrannical Gladiator. Now let me ask you a question, whoever was complaining about recolors. Would you have rathered a recolor of this set? Or this pathetic excuse of a warrior set? I really think that this time around, Blizzard decided neither. Blizzard just decided, you know what? Fuck it. Warriors aren't in a good spot anywhere. They have to play single-minded Fury like a pussy-ass bitch. Their tanking skills are far inferior to Monks and Death Knights. Their PvP abilities have been vastly reduced. So let's just make sure that the player base understands this, and we're going to give them the worst set. And Blizzard is like, well, then somebody at Blizzard is like, well, what if they don't fully understand that we're shitting on them? Blizzard's like, okay, well, I have a solution for that. We'll give them their heroic set from the hardest level raid that looks like literal shit. That way there's no confusion. Warriors are complaining because they don't have any good sets. Okay, let's give them something better in the next raid. I genuinely feel like an 8-year-old designed this. Like, I genuinely feel like, you know what? Somebody just brought their kid to work and they were like, listen, Timmy, I'm gonna go get drunk with the other devs while we decide how to ruin the game. So why don't you go ahead and come up with a new set? And this is what Jimmy or Timmy or whatever the fuck came up with, all right? And I'm sorry to say, but like, I mean, there were some positives. Okay, I don't want to get too much into that. And it's Iron Man. Really? That's Iron? I had no idea. Well, anyway, so we had this Prideful Gladiator set. I love the Prideful Gladiator set. I love the Grievous Gladiator set too. I think all of these sets are absolutely incredible. I like how ominous they are. I like that a lot. This is kind of like almost like an old god set. I really, really like these sets. Amazing fucking sets. Okay. Prideful Gladiator I think is the cleanest, and the red one I think is the objectively like the coolest looking. That might also just be because it's rare though. Let's see here. Alright, so this is the combatant's gear. This is another example of Blizzard giving up. Blizzard had the most badass helmet and shoulders that you could ever imagine. Look at those helmet and shoulders. Those helmet and shoulders come fucking straight out of like a Frank Frazetta painting from like, you know, back in the day. They are amazing. This is just perfect, traditional, low fantasy, badass armor. Right? Like, I love this helmet and shoulders, okay? It's one of my favorite. And then they're like, oh, what are we gonna do with the belt? Just go ahead and, do the same belt that we did before, but make it blue. Oh, won't they figure that out? Yeah, fuck them. Oh, it's okay. If they unsub, we'll put out another store mount. You know, that's obviously what it's gonna be. That's not what it's gonna be, it's what it was. Anyway, this set could have been a lot better. Let's see, Gladiator set. I really like the Elite Gladiator set for Primal Gladiator. I really, really did. Helmet's awful, man, sorry. Well, okay, you can not like the helmet, but I thought it was really good. It's like, imagine, like, and this is obviously an amazing set too. And then this is like, so Blizzard, this is whenever they really kind of ran out of ideas with like the sets, is that they had like, this is the LFR Hellfire Citadel set. Then this is the normal set, the heroic set, the mythic set, and then you have the warmongering set. Hey, can you stop? Like, I don't want to have to go to the garrison, but like, if you're gonna keep doing that, like, I'm just gonna go to the garrison and just like make it to where nobody else can join, okay? So just go ahead and call it a day, all right? Like, go take your Ritalin and come back and keep watching the stream. Alright, so let's see here. So then we also had, like, the Elite Gladiator set, and these were, like, basically recolors. And over here, Vindictive Gladiator, we had recolors of that, too. Like, these look really, really cool. Like, the point that I'm trying to make, okay, what all of this comes down to, like, obviously, I dragged this out way too long. But the point that I'm trying to make is that I have no problem with recolors. I don't care about recolors. That doesn't mean that I don't want any new sets. That just means that I'm not, like, I don't hate recolors. Like I'm very happy with some of these recolors. Like this one right here. Imagine if we only had this piece of shit. Imagine if we didn't have the ability to look like the most badass Titan warrior in the world. Like, this is one of the most cool, the most badass sets there is, man. Like, I love this set. And a recolor can make a mediocre or bad set better. Yeah, this is a perfect example of that. I think this set was mediocre. It's my opinion. I think this set is one of the best sets they've ever made. Like, by a mile. Like, I think it would probably be in, like, my top 5 and absolutely my top 10 sets ever. I really, really like this a lot, okay? Looks like a Toy Story's action figure. Well, look, dude, I had a lot of action figures growing up, so maybe that's why I like it. This set right here, like, there's a part of me that likes it, and there's also a part of me that doesn't. Like, it doesn't, like, really, it doesn't speak to me, alright? And this set right here, the Elite version, I think is pretty cool, too. Let's see. And so, all I'm trying to say is the recolors and everything, it's not a big deal. I'm totally okay with it. I'm fine with recolors. It's not a big deal whatsoever. Yo, Superboy, thank you very much for the resub. I appreciate that for 20 months. I appreciate that very much, man. Peter W, thank you very much for the 20-month resub as well. The big 2-0, baby. Let's go. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Mordecai, thank you very much for the $30. Ashran is different, yo. This is Ashran 3.0. The objectives have changed. You kill the boss or you kill players. Ashran has 700 reinforcements. Oh, that's actually really cool. Like, I'm glad that they did that. I like the idea of Ashran being like an infinite battleground, but I don't really think that was sustainable in the same way that just like having it being a normal thing, right? And so yeah, I'll have to take a look at that. I like the new set, okay? If I had to rate this new set, I would rate it an 8 out of 10. Like, oh, let's see, what are your rankings? Is 8 out of 10 fair? Seven? Okay, seven's the comic. I guess I feel like it's slightly better. What's a 10 and what's a 1? A 10 is the Dreadnought armor. I don't have the bracers for it, so it doesn't show up on here. Another 10, I would say, would be... let's see. Yeah, this is another 10. Yeah, let's see. I'll think of like one other 10. Maybe this is a 10. Like, it's at least a 9. I think this is probably a 10. Mythic Tomb? Maybe Mythic Tomb, yeah. And I would say, honestly, I could maybe even give this a 10. Yeah, like maybe this is even a 10 here. And a 1 would be like this one right here. This is basically a 1. I appreciate them trying, but it's a 1. This is a 0 actually. It's not even a 1. It's a 0. And this is also basically a 1. Yeah. So those would be the comparisons that I would make. So let's look at the armor here and what the other options are. Okay. Any new items that they added in? So that's the helmet right there. What's it called? Notorious. Oh, I like that. So these are all the new items here, okay? Nothing too particularly amazing. Let's see. Oh, and the eyes glow out of there. Okay, that's the difference between normal and, like, heroic. Let's look at shoulders. Okay, so these are all basically just the same armor sets. Let's go ahead. Let's look at what counts. Tabards. Do we have any new tabards? Oh, this is a Notorious Gladiator tabard. Blizzard... I think Blizzard's actually been in a competition with themselves. They've been trying to come up with the most low-effort PvP tabard, and every single... It's like, this was the first season, this was the second season, and this is the third one. Like, so on the first one, we had, like, all these little lines on it. The second one, we at least had some, you know, quilting on it. And on this one around, they're like, ah, you know what? Gives a fuck. Who cares? Like, this is, I don't know, I feel really kind of bad about the PP tabard. It's not a fan. Wait, a tabard of brew? Oh, that's fucking awesome. So we get a legitimate Brewfest tabard? That's really cool. I like that. Shit, dude. Okay. I'm glad you've accessed you all boys in chat. 2 years, sub since day one. Wrath of War, thanks for the resub, man. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Check out the new gun. I'm going for it, man. Don't worry about it. So here's the Rust Bolt Resistance tabard. I'm assuming this is a new reputation with, like, mecha gnomes based off of just the model here. I like this a lot. This does look really cool. Big fan of this. Let's see here. Tabard of the Oncoan. Thoughts? What's our thoughts on this one, guys? I'm kind of torn. I like it in a way, but in another way, I'm not, like, really a huge fan. What do you think? 5 out of 10? Yeah, I mean, I think this is okay. Not necessarily amazing, but it's okay. It's kind of an old god. Makes me a little bit nervous, but that's okay. It's fine. Take off your belt. So yesterday I did some arena. I swear to God, I could feel my arena rating going up whenever I equipped the trident and the belt. I could just feel it, like, going up. Like, it's like it would just you know, three rating would go up. The problem with that is I played like shit last night. Like, we had some really bad queues. I think I lost like 20 points, right? We didn't even win most of our games. Like, we had really bad queue session last night. But I do think that I do think I'm in a good place with arena here. And the Brawlers Guild tabard is basically like a clearance shirt from Old Navy, which is just really incredible. Blizzard just completely outdid themselves here. The only thing that's good about this is the lion where your dick is supposed to be. Let's go over here. Okay. Wait, where's the weapons? Where's our new weapons here? We're not getting any new weapons? Where'd they at? Where'd they at, though? Well, let me look at the other items, okay? Let's look at axes. Oh, these are new. Oh, these are definitely new. Okay, so we've got this axe right here. I like this. This looks pretty good. I'm not like wait, why did this person trade me? Just a second here. I got disoriented. Let me open this back up. Okay, we're good. So I like these colorations. Wait, this isn't new? Really? It's POD? I never played any characters that use that, so I had no idea. Okay, so you get basically a blowtorch right here. What do you guys think about this? Like it? I like it too. Actually, yeah, I'll put that in my title. Classic. Beta. Confirmed. I'm gonna put it in quotes. Because I don't want to have it like just actually where it says confirmed for sure. Role-playing transmog? Yeah, I mean, exactly. If you want to role-play as like a welder or something. I really like this, okay? It's a unique item. It's something different, and I'd like to see actually more of that. I really like these like more unique transmog items like this. So let's see what... Oh, wow! Yo, I like this. Like, I really like this axe. This is a nice-looking axe. This is the perfect combination of simple yet intricate. I really like this axe. Whoever made this, please make more armor. I'm a huge fan of this axe right here. Wait, wow, this is a one-handed axe? That's crazy. I should make a transmog around that. Anyway, so yeah, obviously the rest of these look cool. I'm not a big fan of this one. I like the red one. Let's see. I like the purple one. Green one, you know, it depends on the set. Okay, so let's look at one-handed swords. Wow, this is new. Just kidding. Okay, I don't know why it's saying from the hatchery. Yeah, I actually know that. Okay, let's see. There's nothing else new in here, right? It's the Demon's Proudmoore Saber. Yeah, all the rest of these seem like just, yeah, these are all the old items. Okay, let's see. Oh! I like this one. Okay. I like this one. I kind of like this one because it reminds me of the Dark Animus Mace. I don't like this one a lot. I don't think the colors are very good. I think this one is in like such a weird spot because it's almost like a fell weapon, but the architecture of like the hammer itself doesn't really say that. So I'm not a big fan of it. I think this is probably the strongest one, right? Because it looks like a, you know, a Naga mace infused by void energies. And I really, really like this a lot. Okay. Which part should hit the enemy? It's probably a caster mace, so none of them. Dog shit? Yeah. I'm a good fan. I'm a big fan of this. Okay, let's look at this one. Hey. Hey, I mean, this is good. I mean, yeah, literally coggers. You're right. I like this. This is a really, really nice looking mace. It's really, really cool. New word waves look sick, but you can't see them in the journal. Oh, I'll make a demon hunter and I'll take a look at them, Adox. Let's see. So yeah, big fan of this this mace right here. I like it a lot. Again, this is like, remember, I think I was talking about this yesterday, right? Where there were like these items that were, they were like simple. And I like things that are simple, but they're well designed. And I was like, yeah, the mace from the Kultiran mace. This is another example of that. I really, really like this a lot. Let's go over to the daggers. Hey. Hey. This is what it's about right here. I really, really like this one, okay? This is a nice looking set. Big fan of this set right here. I think it looks really, really good. Huge fan of this one, okay? It's like the Rogue Artifact recolor. Well, I don't know what it's like, because I don't really have a lot of Rogue Daggers. I think this one is a little bit more sinister, but I like this one maybe a bit more, especially because it has that weird fucking thing on the back of it. Either way, I think both of the new daggers do look really nice. Big fan of those. Let's look at fist weapons. Fist weapons, I always have very high expectations. Looks like they haven't added the new fist weapons yet, unfortunately, so we'll have to wait for that. Two-handed axes. No new two-handed axes. Let's look at two-handed swords. I think we looked at those before. Yeah, no new two-handed swords. Maces. This is like the Naga version of the Hammer of the Naru. Yo, this is nice, dude. Holy fuck, this is nice. Look at that. Yeah, this is really, really good. Like, compare that to, like, the mace that we were able to get in Gruul's Lair back in the day. Let me see if I can pull it up. Yeah, like this one. I don't know, it just reminds me of that one, in a way. I really, really like it. Obviously, it's a little bit smaller. I wish Blizzard would make bigger weapons. Like, I don't like how you hold the hilt up at the top. I liked it back in the day, whenever you'd hold it at the end, right? I guess that was kind of the same way. Maybe I'm thinking about, like, yeah, like this one here. You'd hold it a lot farther down. And I just felt it made it feel like it was bigger. And I'd like to see the bigger weapons, okay? The bigger the weapon is, the bigger your dick is. So, you know, I want to see some big, beefy weapons, okay? Like, kind of like that. I think that's a really good starting size. But yeah, this mace right here, again, really, really well crafted. I like how it has, like, the outer layer and, like, the outer armor with, like, the inner, like, I don't know, like, shell or something like that to, like, fucking bludgeon people with. This is an amazing, really, really, really well-designed mace. I like this a lot. Okay, very, very nice item. Alright, let's look at staves. Man, I just want to take this off so I can show that. It's not distracting. This is like a Tesla coil. Yeah, it's Thaddeus's dick. I love it. This is great. I think this is a really, really nice looking staff. Totally cool. Yeah, Red Alert. Yeah, you guys remember those? The little, actually, probably people don't remember. There was like a game I used to play, Red Alert, and it had like these little towers or like Tesla coils, and it just like zap people and like pull them up. It's really cool. Either way, though, like I really like this staff. Again, another great example of Blizzard coming up with something that's very, very simple, yet well designed and cool looking. And this, I think items like this prove that you don't have to go completely overboard with making something like, well, I don't know, I guess like this is okay, but like some of these like WAD items, like these are just way too like, this is just trash. Like these are trash. This is trash. Like all these items are just terrible. Like get back to basics and just make something that's clean and that looks good. And this is a perfect example of something that's clean and that looks good. You missed some two-handed maces? I don't think I did. Let me go scroll back down. No, this was in the game already. This is from Island Expeditions. I think it's a Twilight Hammer, a mob set. Yeah, I don't think I missed any maces here. I'm just scrolling down, making sure I didn't miss any. I don't see any of this. Okay, let's go back over. So we'll look at polearms. There's the trident right there that I got yesterday. Not a big deal. Looks like we don't have any new tridents, unfortunately. Look at bows. No new bows. Guns. Yeah, we'll look at Wowhead and I'll see if there's any of the other ones that I missed. Okay, I do. Okay, you know what? It makes up for that other piece of shit that we saw. This is nice. Is this from Mecha? Oh, this is a... Oh my god, this looks good. This is amazing. This is probably one of the best, like, gnome-themed guns they've ever made. I really like this. Yeah, it's a straight-up fucking ray gun. Oh my god, this is awesome. Agility polearm. Wait, what? Oh, wow! That's the new polearm? That's awesome. Holy shit, that's cool. Yeah, I really like, yeah, these, and look how it's like in this like curved fashion. That's really, really nice. Okay, I'll go through the dungeon journal, and maybe that's where you guys are seeing these other items. I'll take a look at that after this. I think this ray gun is probably one of the coolest looking items that they've added in here. I'll go through and I'll review all of them at the end of this. Let me go ahead and look at crossbows. I usually have very high expectations for crossbows, and I don't know, like they don't really make a lot of crossbows anymore, unfortunately. We'll look at offhands. Let's look at shields. Hey, this is good. Cockers, yeah, dude. I think this one looks the best. It says the best, like, I don't know, like, contrast. Yeah, this is really, really nice. DS Remake? You're thinking of, what's that shield? I think it's off the first boss, Morchuk in, Dragon Soul? Let me just look and see what the comparison is. Oh, War Master Blackthorn. I was totally wrong. Oh, I'm thinking of the Mace, the Vagaries of Time. Well, anyway, like, this does look really cool, but I do think the new one looks better. I think they both look good in their own way. Next expansion will be World of StarCraft. If they didn't lead into that with Argus, they're probably not going to do it now. Okay, so this is a new... Let me see what it will look like with the set. Okay. Okay, let me, what about the, alright. What about the mace? Oh, fuck. How am I dueling a crossbow and a mace at the same time? Oh, I'm looking at the other... Okay, never mind. Let me just swap this over. I want to look and see what this would actually look like, okay? Yeah, I fucked up. Okay, I was clicking on the wrong thing. What about the axe? I don't know. I think this looks pretty good. Oh. Okay. Okay. I can dig it. Yeah, I'm down with this. Okay. Yeah, this is great. Let's see. Yeah, so it looks like this set is. Yo, are there any groups that do Mythic Cahoon anymore? Like, I really want to start running Mythic Cahoon for the transmog, but I don't know if anybody cares about it anymore. Imagine a new one in an S, but bigger? Yeah, it should be bigger. Yeah, nobody does Mythic Cahoon. I don't think anyone does. I should make a I want to say, well, let me finish. You know what? I'll just say it right now, and then we'll look at the offhands. Holy shit, that looks good. Wow. Wow, that is really, really well done. Holy shit. This is really, really, really nice. Blizzard is doing a great job. They're doing a great job with these items. I'm satisfied. WoW on Classic Beta? Check the title, bro. I know. I'm excited. I'm ready to play it. Look at the Mechagun bosses. One step at a time.